In this video, we're looking at naming angles. So an angle describes the size of a turn or a rotation, and an angle is drawn with two arms or lines that meet at a vertex or the corner point. Now the size of the angle is usually marked with a curved line that joins the arms, and we call that the arc. So on your screen you can see two angles. On the left you have PGH. The vertex is at G because that is where the two arms connect. Now you could also name the arms. This arm could be called GH and this arm could be GP. Now the arc is the curved line that you can see there that the arrow is pointing to. Now over on the right you can see ABC. The arc is the line joining here, joining the arms. And we also have the vertex at the B. Now again you can name this line AB or BC. Now we name the angles so that the vertex letter is either in the middle or is the subject. So we could name it angle G, and that little triangle shape there, that indicates angle. So angle G, or we could name it going from the arms inwards and then out. So PGH, because it's going from P to G to H. All right. We could also go the other way. We could go, let's change color. We could go from H into G and then up to P. Now, similarly on the other side, we can name it angle B because that's where the arc is and that's our vertex. Or we could name it angle A to B to C. So angle ABC, and you can go the other way, angle CBA. So we're going to look at some examples. So on your screen, we have an angle here. We have an EFG. Now the middle number, or the middle letter, sorry, is our F. So we could either name it as angle F, or we could go from the sides or the arms inwards and then out. So we could name it GFE, or we could name it EFG. As long as you have that vertex in the middle, where F and F is there, you're all good. So we have another one here. We have either angle B if we're just counting our vertex, which is down here. We could name it angle ABC, or we could name it angle CBA. And again, as long as we have the vertex in the middle, which we do, we're saying we're going from A to the vertex to the other arm, so ABC or CBA. Lastly, now we have multiple things going on here. The important part here is this angle. This is indicating the only things we need to talk about. B, we don't even need to include because it's not part of our angle. So, A is our vertex, so we could name it angle A, or we could name it angle CAD, or angle DAC. Now, we can also call angles adjacent angles. So angles that are next to each other are what we call adjacent angles. So adjacent just means next to. And in the diagram below, we have angle in the blue dot there, angle ABC. And we're saying that that is adjacent to angle DBC. Okay? So that is what adjacent is. So below we have a few angles. We need to name the angle adjacent to angle ABC. So to begin with, we should find where angle ABC is. So I'm going from A, I'm going to B, and then I'm going out to C. So I'm looking at this angle, and we need to find the angle adjacent to that. So the angle next to that would be CBE. So our adjacent angle is angle CBE. We wouldn't call that one angle B because angle B could encompass from here to here. So this is when it's good to use the three letters to indicate which angle you're looking at. So if I said angle B, that is essentially the blue, which is not the adjacent angle. So make sure you use 3. 3 is the preferred method of naming our angles. So to recap, so an angle describes the size of a turn or a rotation, and an angle is drawn with the two arms, all right, or lines that meet at that corner point, which we call the vertex. Now remember, when you're naming angles, you can either name the point such as angle B there, but the preferred method is to name it with the 3 letters, so including the arms that are connecting to that point. So we can name that angle there ABC or CBA. Now remember, adjacent angles are angles that are directly next to each other, which you can see in the diagram there. So angle ABC in blue is adjacent to angle DBC.